Good evening, everybody. The subject that we are going to be discussing today, this evening, is the One Belt, One Road concept, which the Chinese have floated. It is popularly known as OBOR, and in China they call it Idai Ilu, which basically means one road, one belt. Now, the concept first came in the public domain in September 2013, when President Xi Jinping, in an address at the Nazarbayev University, spoke of the Silk Road economic belt. He followed it up on 3rd of October 2013, when he spoke at the Indonesian Parliament and spoke of the 21st century maritime Silk Road. These two concepts were then merged together to make it OBOR, and since then that has been the position. Of course, this concept which the Chinese have put on the table, maybe because of reasons which benefit them. I am quite certain that this is so, but also because it meets with their strategic interests. Today, if China suffers from an excess capacity in steel production or perhaps in cement, then the utilization of these commodities in the building of the OBOR becomes a very important factor. On the other hand, China is also flushed with funds, and therefore if you park these funds in American securities, you don't get much by way of interest, and also they are subject to the vagaries of the political relationship between China and the United States. Here again, I'm sure our panelists will enlighten you. So we have today three very distinguished panelists. We have Mr. Manoj Joshi. I'm sure you all know him. He is a distinguished fellow at the OROF. He's a well-known author, has written books, and is a regular contributor to many articles which you find in the Indian press. All of them are very impressive for the research that he puts in, the insights that he brings, and the strategic concept with which he discusses each one of these subjects. And I'm sure it will be a delight for all of us to listen to him this evening. We have also with us Commander Rajesh. He is presently a research fellow at the USI of India, and he is a submariner with the Indian Navy. He has over 20 years of experience, including command of a Kilo-class submarine. So he is very familiar with what happens in the Indian Ocean and in Southeast Asia, because the OBOR, one of the arms of the OBOR, crosses this area. So he will presently, in his presentation, focus on the OBOR and the CPEC, as also the Chinese maritime strategy. We have at the extreme left Mr. Aravind. He is the Assistant Director at the India-China Society. He's a PhD from JNU. He has done his postdoctorate from Fudan University in Shanghai. He speaks Chinese, and he specializes in the political economy and India-China relations. With that, I would request Manoj Joshi to start the evening's proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Kalha. It's indeed a great pleasure to be here before this audience and to speak about this subject which not many in India are very familiar with, but it's an extremely big project. And if you sometimes hear the numbers that are coming out of China of the kind of money that is being invested, the Silk Road Fund already has $40 billion. Some other bank has promised 100 billion. Yet another bank has promised $900 billion. So huge amounts of money are talked about. The interesting thing is that Ambassador Kalha gave you the nomenclature of the project, the One Belt, One Road, which of course comprises of two elements: the Silk Road Economic Belt, which is the land corridor, and the Maritime Silk Road.